Hello from Germany. This is Daddy Vintage. My name is Philip, and normally this is a German speaking channel, but from time to time I make also English videos for my English playlist. So please don't be so strict about my English. And today we ask a very important question. I have here the German Star Wars Steelbooks, 11 movies all in all. And the question is, what is the right order to watch the 11 movies? Stay tuned.
The power of the dark side.
I can tell you one thing, it's more complicated than you think, but on the other hand, the answer is very simple. And the simple answer is there's not one answer to this question. There are several ways how to watch these 11 movies. And I will show you now which possibilities there are and what is my favorite way to watch the movies, my favorite order. Let's start. So the most simple thing is to watch just all 9 episodes in a row, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and Solo and Rogue One extra. But I wouldn't do it this way. If I would do it this way, I would put these 2 movies inside the order, and then it would be 1, 2, 3, Solo, Rogue One, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So until now I would prefer this way, but there's also another possibility which doesn't make sense. I just want to show it to you. What about we do it the release from the release date? So this would mean 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 7, Rogue One, 8, Solo, and 9. This doesn't make sense anyway. And backwards, it's the same if you start with episode 9 and you do it all backwards. This doesn't make sense also. Another thing which doesn't make sense in my mind is if you watch the trilogies backwards. Let's say you start 7, 8, 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Solo and Rogue One extra. This doesn't make sense at all. So until now, I showed you several possibilities, but I would prefer 1, 2, 3, Solo, Rogue One, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. But now I come to my final conclusion and to my personal favorite. I would always start with the classic trilogy. And then the question is if you go on with 7, 8, 9 or if you go on with 1, 2, 3. So let's have a look. I would start 4, 5, 6. Then you can go on 7, 8, 9. Then 1, 2, 3. And then Rogue One and Solo. The other way is you start 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 9, and Solo and Rogue One. This is up to you as long as you start with the classic trilogy, in my opinion. But now comes my favorite. I would do it this way. I would put Rogue One in front, and after Rogue One, I would start 4, 5, 6, then 1, 2, 3, then 7, 8, 9, and then finally extra the solo movie. This is my personal order to watch the 11 Star Wars movies. So I would say, on the one hand, you do it from 1 to 9 and you put Rogue One and Solo inside, or you really start with the first trilogy and then you decide if you watch this as a second or this as a second, or if you put Rogue One in front. Sounds very, very complicated. I hope you're not totally confused. Please write down in the comments what is your favorite order to watch the Star Wars movies. Or do you say, no, I totally ignore 1, 2, 3, or I totally ignore 7, 8, 9? Write in the comments. Please leave a thumbs up. Bye bye. See you next time. Philip from Daddy Vintage.